Alright, coming up on a way train. And this Milron person is just down the road. Nice little level up. Alright, claimed a new great sword. We actually have a stranger on the side. Let's...
In need of gold, Walker? Spare this one a moment. Taznazi does not know you. That's good. She knows everyone in the Stitches. Those who aren't in Kazda's pocket, she can count on one paw. This one has a job for someone who'd rather pick it. An unknown face like yours is just what she needs.
What's the job?
Kazda, the dung eater that runs the Stitches, has a hoard of gold beneath Merville Keep. Taznazi plans to make it hers. Ours. If you're interested, we need to move soon. The Stitches get worse by the day. Kazda may leave, and his coin with him.
You want me to take part in a robbery?
To take from Kazda is no crime. His predecessor, Dashing the Salzo, amassed the coin. Kazda only wallows in it, like a pig in its filth. A cruel, stupid pig. Now he lets the Stitches shuffle to ruin. This is his just punishment.
Alright, sounds like it could be a wealthy adventure. I'll help you.
We also need Taznazi's old crew, Vol, Sarin, and Nazdar. Vol just did a job for Jubani. He'll be at her junk shop. Sarin's likely at the Goiter's Dock, and Nazdar caterwauling somewhere. We'll meet in the bowl at the bottom of the scar.
Can you tell me more about these people I'm rescuing?
Who do you want to know about?
You mentioned someone named Vol.
Best damn mechanist this side of Nibbin Bay. Not a common trait for a wood elf, this one knows, but it is true. Kazda's stronghold uses strange mechanisms to keep uninvited visitors out. Vols are passed through them. Maybe not the most distinguished mage in elsewhere, but the best Taznazi is likely to get in the Stitches. She spends more time with her head in a bottle than a book, but once she's dried out, she'll be invaluable for reaching the vaults unnoticed. The old adept was something back in his day. Taznazi heard he could break a boulder with his little claw. He doesn't fight much anymore, but he still has some moves. This one has seen them personally. He flows like water and is as silent as wind.
Alright, let's talk about something else.
Keep it quick. There's a lot to be done before we relieve Kazda of his riches.
Do you know more about who we're robbing?
The lowest. Kazda clawed his way to the top of the Stitches with treachery and fear. The Stitches hasn't known law, but under Dashing the Salzo, it knew relative peace, common purpose. Now it falls into anarchy. Kazda won't stop it, he creates it.
And who is Dashing Dazzle?
The leader of the Stitches, before Kazda. He's dead and gone. All you need to know is, what was his is now Kazda's, soon to be ours.
And I would like to just know more about the Stitches before I go in there.
A den of outlaws in the shape of a town. There's not much to tell. What do you want to know?
The ball?
The sewer beneath Merville Keep. We'll be able to gather there without attracting any unwanted attention, and it'll become clear why once you arrive.
What's the gulp?
What passes for a tavern in the Stitches. The Averno twins run a money-lending and pawn operation out of it. Don't let them sweet-talk you into any favors. They may seem harmless, but everything has a price with those two, and everyone pays.
And I want to know more about the junk shop.
The facade of a legitimate business for Jubani Defense. Her gang loots and scavenges items all over the scar. She has a Bandari's knack for selling junk for far more than it's worth.
Alright, I think that's all we need to know. Alright, so honestly, I did not realize we were approaching the Stitches, but it would appear that we have arrived to it. There it is. The Stitches. Elsewhere's little thief hole. I gotta say, it's kind of cool. A little. I mean, she said it's a thieves' den, but kind of cool little town built on a rock. Just got into town and already about to commit a robbery, but I mean, sounds like who's ever in charge isn't exactly the most goodest person in the world. I believe this is the mage we were looking for. Wiki wiki, eggs and wiki.
My fur! What was in this bucket? Whatever your death wish is, it's planted! Oh, my head. Just tell me what you're doing here before I turn your heart into a tomato.
Tashin wants... We want you to join our crew.
Oh, really? Tasnas is still kicking around? A little good news to go around with all this bad. Like a fly in wine. Be careful of the vine, by the way. There's flies in it.
So, will you join up?
I didn't say that. Well, what I mean is that I'd like to, but if Tasnasi wants me for my magical skill, I have some bad news. My focus is gone. I mean my other focus. My arcane focus. A bubble to focus magica. I'm useless without it.
So where is it?
I may have pawned it to Lulius and Scipion Averno. I'd give the gold back, but Kazda's really gouging the price of a bottle these days. Even the swill in this flop house. The Avernos are inside. Get my focus back, and I'll owe you.
What exactly is a focus?
Ooh, well, sometimes my power gets a little out of control. The Mages Guild was supposed to help me master it, but they take a dim view of people breaking curfew and getting drunk on kitchen duty and throwing up in the soup.
So, what does focus do?
When I need to cast a spell, I channel my magicka through the focus. It helps me weave everything together. Without it, my spells come out like tangled yarn, and the results are, well, unpredictable.
Can you tell me more about Avenders?
Lulius and Scipion,
God.
they sit in the goitered tubs like they own the place. Well, they do technically own it, but that's not the point. Ever since Kazda took over, the twins have doubled everyone's rent and the amount of water in the drinks.
How can they get away with that?
Because Kazda gets a nice kickback from all the money they bring in. And for good or ill, well, actually just ill. Kazda's in charge here, so he has the muscle. So the rest of us sit quietly and pay twice as much to get half as drunk.
Damn. Man, my pronunciation of words is not with me today. I apologize. This is very awkward, but... Alright. Also, we need to find... I need to recover her focus. I could rather talk to them or steal it from them. Why is there... Oh.
I am positively fuming. Julius has our entire wardrobe shipped here from Kvatch, and he still manages to pick out the exact same outfit I'm wearing. As if it weren't clear enough we're twins. But you're not here to listen to a sibling's prattle.
I'm here for the focusing on... I'm here for the focus a certain adorable little cat creature may have pawned to you.
That rancid-smelling thing? I Can't believe my brother paid mostly honest gold for it. Probably cursed. He should just be rid of it and be done with the whole torrid affair. Speaking of torrid affairs, well, perhaps later.
I could persuade him, but I did not learn the persuasion skill like I meant to do. What if we talk to his brother?
No face in the stitches, then? I love new faces. I confront you a little money in exchange for... well, we can talk terms over wine. To what do my brother and I owe the pleasure?
I'm here for the focus that was pawned to you.
Focus? Looked like a collar to me. Pity it doesn't fit any of our pants. Don't call it such around Serene. Nearly clawed poor Skip-Iron's nose off over it. It's such a good nose, too. Reminds me of Mother. Anyway, price is set. Will you pay it?
No. Well, this is awkward. I totally meant to... well... He's want me to pay for it. He doesn't even want it. Could I just perhaps...
I'll call the guards. Someone help! This one has spotted the criminal.
No, you didn't. You didn't see... shit. Okay, well, that was awkward, but, just, go ahead and, take it. I don't think there are any guards here. Oh, she's... there she is.
Blah, can't get the taste out of my mouth. It's awful.
I got your focus back.
Good, Costas made the stitches unpalatable. Like that thrill he's got the tavern for him. I'm ready to get out, but I wouldn't mind batting Costas' tail along the way. I'm sure Taznasi feels the same.
If that means you're in, we're meeting in the bell. Jesus.
I need a moment or two. Look, I'll meet you at the bowl once the world stops spinning.
What's your story?
Just a mage looking for something at the bottom of a bottle.
What are you looking for?
I don't really know. And if I'm being honest, I don't know if I ever knew.
And what were you saying about Tashin earlier?
Look, you seem halfway decent, so don't stick your muzzle too far in, alright? Taznasi's got her own
Tashnas.
business, and I know too much about it already. I don't drink just because I like the flavor of the tavern's bilge.
That's not reassuring.
I'm hazy on the details. To be honest, I'm hazy on a lot of things these days. But I know Taznazi can't show her
Tash.
face in the stitches. And it's not just Kazda that I'd like to see her dead.
What'd she do?
You've seen the type of people who call the stitches home. Thieves, smugglers, deserters. Nobody keen on laws. Of the few rules we have, she broke the one you don't break. Murder.
Who'd she kill?
I've said more than I should have already. It's in the past. Taznasi had her reasons. She always has her reasons. Not that I ever got to hear them. She's not going to stab you in the back if that's what's worrying you. Keep her mind on the job.
Fair point. Alright. So now we need to find Nazadar and Vol. Vol is just down here, so I guess we'll go ahead and head that direction. There's a sky shard nearby. I think it's down below there.
What is it? Get these ropes off of me. Jay Bonnie and I had a deal. I delivered.
True. But why keep paying when we can just make you do it for free? Now get inside.
Huh. Interesting. Sneak into the junk shop. So he's being held captive. And I'm just gonna go ahead and why can't I? Oh, the door does not open from the side. Okay. I mean, it's a shop, right? It's just...
What?
It's a shop, yet it's locked. Big stretch. Don't mind me, Mr. Tough Guard Man. Is he going to go? No. Okay. Where did that man get this? There's one guard down there, and there's the man we're looking for. I just want to see where this guard moves next. I don't want to be moving halfway and then...
Hey, you're not one of Jew Bonnie's thugs. Can you get me out of here? I'm getting out of here. Catch up to me so I can flank you properly.
I'm sorry, but the way he sneaks looks really goofy. I'm just gonna get out of here.
Thanks for your help back there. Jew Bonnie and her thugs are a bunch of hammers that think everything is a nail. Geniuses included. Altruism isn't a thing in the Stitches. So what do you want? Need a lock picked? Something repaired?
No, Tashini sent me to rescue you for a job.
Tarsnessy, huh?
Tashi.
Funny. Was just thinking about her recently, seeing what's going on around this dump. How it's gotten dumpier than usual. But she's pulling together a job. Swore that Kazda ran her out of town when he took over.
What's the history between these two?
Last time I ran my mouth, Jew Bonnie sent her unexpectedly handsome bugs after me. I'm not spilling any more secrets. But it's nice to know Tosnessy's still around. She really loves this place after all. Even after everything that's happened to her.
So you'll join her crew then?
Well, Jew Bonnie should have noticed I'm missing. Joining up with a crew seems like a good way to keep my fingers unbroken. So sure, whatever Tosnessy's playing at, I'm in.
She wants us to gather at the bow.
The bowel. Well, that's ironic. I'll head there after I get my tools and find another pair of small clothes.
What was that you were saying about Tashi?
Let Kazda ran her out of town? Or tried to, I guess. It's not any secret. He may be a rancid pile of cat vomit, but at least it's his town now. He does what he wants.
Well, he got it out for her, though.
Bad blood. Truth told, Tosnessy would have been charged after dashing to Salzo died. If things hadn't gone down the way they did. It's not my place to say anything more than that.
And why were you tied up in that basement?
Jew Bonnie runs the biggest salvage operation in the Stitches, and she knows she gets paid more if the salvage is in pure junk. When a crew found stuff that wasn't busted up, I fixed it. For pay.
So, what happened?
Cause that happened. He took over the Stitches and didn't care if people broke oaths, contracts, or ribs. Jew Bonnie saw a chance to get more labour for free. Just had to flex a little muscle. And don't let my rippling physique fool you. I'm not much in a fight.
Wouldn't expect a bossman to be an expert in mechanics.
Well, most don't. And to be fair, I wasn't always the brilliant tinkerer I am today. Don't know what caused the change, honestly. I think eating that soul gem had something to do with it.
I'm sorry, what, you ate a soul gem?
I didn't just pluck one up and eat it. I was scouting for the Dominion way north. Some ruin called Sardathal. I was running from some guards when I fell into a shaft. And fell. And fell. It was a long fall.
I'm surprised you survived.
Caught a ledge at the last minute. Broke my fall. And my fingers. Real mess. Anyway, I found myself in this strange cavern. Huge. Had dwarven ruins, biggest I've ever seen inside of it. More stone and metal than I could imagine. Not so much food.
So you ate a soul gem.
Not quite. I finally managed to find the charis. Big bug. Tastes awful, don't recommend it, but I ate like my life depended on it. I mean, it did. Yeah, I half remember a glowing stone going in my mouth. Swallowed it all before I even realised.
And it gave you the knowledge of a machinist?
Yeah, more like indigestion, but also this indescribable urge to fiddle with the ruins. Well, I guess I call it curiosity. But anyway, I fixed an elevator like it was second nature and got back home. Then I got discharged on account of my weekend.
Damn.
What do you want?
Alright, well, with that, there's one last person we need to find. We gotta go find Nazadar. Or Nazdar, however you pronounce it. Looks like they're on this level, so I'm gonna assume we have to go up this way and across the bridge. Excuse me.
Stop at once!
Oh, what the f...
You don't move until you've paid the fine.
Okay, here's 9 gold. And the single lockpick I stole.
Now go!
Okay, I did not realize there was... That is the only guard I see here. That was a bit awkward, but okay.
Said Nalitha the avuncular, even in somber times must the wayfarer be offered greetings. Nazdar greets you, wayfarer,
Nazdar.
though his times are somber indeed. What brings you to this one?
Tashi has a job. She wants you to join her crew.
Hotaza the corpulent often said, the forgetting of friends is a grievous wrong. Wise words. Tasnasi has not visited him in some time, but this one has not forgotten her. So believe Nazdar when he regretfully declines her invitation.
Can I ask why?
This one has lost a prized possession, a lute gifted by a dear, departed friend. It has buoyed Nazdar's soul for so long, he sinks without it. Weighed down as such, he cannot be the fleet walker Tasnasi needs him to be.
What if I got your loot back for you?
Truly? This one was practicing his lute in the canyon below, but his playing attracted irascible beasts. He was forced to leave it behind as he scrambled up the cliffs.
Why were you practicing at the bottom of the canyon?
The truth, however, noxious is sweeter than the rose blossom, to quote the venerable Bate. Nazdar plays, but not well. The others throw things at him when he practices, so he plays when he can be alone.
And who gave you the loot?
A saint. He once led the Stitches, not to glory perhaps, but away from shame. Even saints do not live forever, nor did he. But as Ballant the Canonical said, the dead recalled in good memories are the true saints of our lives.
Alright then. Alright, well, I guess we gotta go find his loot down in the Stitches. I guess I'll head down and get that soul gem while I'm down there. He's actually kind of... He was far that way. Take a quick detour this way to go collect that sky shard real quick. Since we're down here, might as well grab it. There's just some ore. Go ahead and just snag some ore real quick. Always useful for crafting. Nothing in the backpack. Just an axe on the ground. No, I'll go ahead and take that axe. Better to take it and scrap it down to. Ooh, hello. I don't know why I'm sneaking. Just some buried treasure down here. Ah! First time I've ever broken a lockpick. What the hell? It was on a simple chest. Free treasure. Okay. Now let's go ahead and head back, or not head back, head down into the Stitches and go get this guy, or Nazdar's loot back for him. Yeah. There's a lot of creatures down here. Got giant ass scorpions, got harpies. There, look how many of them. They're everywhere. Just gonna do my best to avoid. They're even eating each other. Jeez, no one. There's even terror birds. No wonder this guy had to leave the loot behind. The real question is, why was he all the way out here? Oh god. Alright, well, time to try out the new greatsword. Okay. There's just some lurkers up here, I guess. Hey, what is it? I got your stuff.
As Zubacha the Hermit said to Intasi after returning from his grand pilgrimage, "Hello. This one is cheered to see you without the blemishes of harm."
You sure do like quotes, don't you? Here, I got your loot.
As often said by Polu the Overstating, this is worthy of celebration. You have done this one a great turn. In the dark days the Stitches find themselves in, it is good to hold a memory of brighter times.
And as Tojik once asked two other people, will you be joining Tashi's crew?
Your kindness reminds Nazdar of the love dashing Tasalzo had for the Stitches in life. This one recalls many joys in the company of Tasnazi and the others. He would like to feel them again. Nazdar will go where Tasnazi bids.
I heard you were an adept. Why would an adept be in a place like this?
Nazdar knows you see more ribs than muscles on him. This is true, but he once was a brother of the Whispering Claw, so dedicated to that life he was, that he took a vow of silence.
That wasn't meant to last?
You have read the works of Vekla the Ephemeral.
Oh, I said that like a question.
Nazdar is glad to know a fellow student. Yes, Nazdar was silent for 19 years, but one night in moonlight, he heard through his cell a song. A simple tune, but captivating.
What was the song?
Some peasant tune hummed by a swineherd going home, but a Jarasti moonsinger said, "Beauty is not in the art, but in what it instills." In that moment, Nazdar knew he must sing, so he broke his vow and left the adeptorium to make music.
You're trying to become a bard?
You can make art for others, said Erka of the Bard College, or for yourself. Nazdar knows he is not good enough to make art for others, but Dashing the Salzo always encouraged Nazdar to make art for himself. Nazdar will never forget that.
And can you tell me anything about the Dashing Dazzle?
Life of decades cannot be reckoned in minutes, so the blind poet has taught us. But Nazdar will do his best. The Stitches was once like it is today, a refuse pit of the spirit, home of vice, self-interest, and the vain depravities of life.
And the Dashlo challenged all that?
The Salzo came to the gangs of the Stitches and showed them a common foe, Euraxia's armies. We harried them, stole from them, bled them dry, and we formed bonds. To quote Aidino the Aphoric, the greatest gift the indolent can receive is purpose.
But now he's gone.
His death did not rip those bonds apart, but without the Salzo's care in keeping them tight-knit, they are unraveling nonetheless, and Kazda is pulling at the threads. But some, like Nazdar, keep the Salzo's memory and his hope.
Okay. Well, that was the last guy we needed to recruit. Let's go meet at the Bowel, I guess. Very, very lovely name to be meeting at, but... Okay, I finally found my way down below. Guess this is the Bowel we... Oh, lovely, there's flying rats in here, lovely. Ow! Damn those things.
That's everyone. Taznazi must speak with you.
Alright, Taznazi.
Taznazi has not seen her old crew in some time. Not since... Never mind. You were not followed, yes? Taznazi is not welcome in the Stitches. Associates of Taznazi, also not welcome.
You know, Kasadi obviously... You and Kasadi obviously have history. What went down between you two?
Kazda was lieutenant to Dashing the Salzo. Taznazi as well, until he was found with her knife in his back. No one cared if she was innocent. They wanted someone to blame, and Kazda gave them an answer. After everything, they turned their backs on her.
And of course, I still can't persuade her. Damn it, I totally meant to learn the persuasion part before this. Is any of this going to interfere with the job?
No, it's just a heist, that's all. Taznazi knows how it looks. Get revenge, clear her name, but she hates the sight of this place and will leave it for good just as soon as her pockets are a little heavier. Now, let's go over the plan.
I'm all ears.
Today, we hit Kazda right under his nose. We'll break into the basement of the Mirville Keep through this sewer, so long as Vol can pick the locks.
Ah, locks. Cute. Might as well be fancifully knotted ribbons to me.
Good. At the courtyard, we'll have sentries, but Serene's teleportation spell should let us pass unnoticed.
Were you talking to me?
We'll enter the palace through a second-floor storage room. Nazdar will scale the wall and drop a rope for us.
As spake Urwa the Observant. I see.
Taznazi and the newcomer will handle any trouble that comes our way. Let's get started.
Alright.
Nice to see you back at work, Bo.
Good to be working. You're less of a taskmaster than Jude, Bonnie. Now, let's find some more locks.
Good luck, and work quickly.
Don't mind me, just gonna do a little bit extra looting as we go through. Always need lock picks. And moonstone. There's actually not much down here.
There's the lock. Watch my back, won't you?
Oh, from the skeever. Skeevers. And spiders? What the hell? Okay, I wasn't Don't you eat the corpse, you gross ass mother... What did I just say? God damn. Give me those rawhides. Okay, that was a jump scare and a half. Oh, it's a tinier skeever. Oh, bit of a mess up here, that's interesting. Ow. Goddamn skeevers. Get the hell out the way. Oh, did not mean to kill the small one. But ah, and spiders. More spiders. God damn it. Get the fuck off me. Quit eating the tiny skeever, you jackass. Gross.
Might need an ebony pick for this one. You know the drill.
I guess watch your back from
A bit stiff,
in mine.
that one. Glad I'll keep machine grease in my hair.
Okay. Ooh. More.
Kazda's done some redecorating, I see. Not sure I like it. Keep the coast clear, won't you? There. Hopefully that's the last of them. My fingers are getting sore.
Oh, gross. You know, you gotta have a real hand to burst it into flames before you could eat the corpse. It's amazing. God, why is there such ginormous ass spiders? Don't you even think about it, you eight-legged fuck. God damn.
Hey, that's our way to the courtyard.
They're through. No lagging behind.
Oh, I guess they were behind us?
Serin, it's your turn.
Everyone stand still. You're making me crazy. Just need to concentrate. Focus the power. Imagine the destination. All right, here we go. What the? So far, so good. Now vote.
You're sure?
To quote the barkeep, you look sick.
Oh.
That's not good.
Oh.
This one prefers his feet.
That's a lost kill.
What?
Bones, you're not hurt, are you? All your limbs in place?
I mean, I think I'm fine.
Nazdar's looking pretty good, actually. Now the not good. You and Nazdar didn't quite make it to where I intended, and it will be a while before I can cast something like that again. You'll have to make your own way here.
What happened? How did we end up here?
There is a basic rule of spellcraft. Do not attempt while drunk, or
Oh.
while recently drunk. Never been great with rules. I ended up losing control of the spell while attempting to teleport you and Nazdar. Sorry about that.
How do we regroup?
Taznasi wants you and Nazdar to make your way to the base of the South Tower. That's where we're waiting. She also was very insistent. Avoid killing any of the guards.
Why are we in relation to South? Where are we? God damn it.
Northwest? East-ish? You have to come through the courtyard, which means avoiding patrols. Don't get caught. Taznas is going to be pretty upset if you kill anyone.
Why shouldn't I kill any of the guards, besides the fact that, you know, I'm not a psychopath?
She says it will raise alarms, but I know the truth. It's because Taznazi used to run with them. They were all part of Dashing Dasalso's crew back in the day. She tries to act like she doesn't care about them after they exiled her, but it's a lie.
Oh, okay. Plain and simple. Well, I don't really want to get in trouble with the law, anyways.
Walk softly, Master Hendo taught me. If we get into trouble, be warned. I cannot help. My fists are weapons no longer.
Well,
Soft as a whisper, quick as a shout. The first finger of the whispering claw teaches.
That's fantastic.
As the second finger of the whispering claw says, shadows consume curiosity, time, and interest.
I'm grateful for the inspirational quote, but that's not helping. Okay, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it would be.
You made it, both of you. Tasnazi is glad.
Sorry about that. When this is all done, I'll buy you a drink.
Moon's mercy, Serene. When we're done here, I will smash every bottle of wine in Elsewhere.
Not if I drink them first.
Nazdar, you're our way into this tower. Ready?
Oh my god, I love her so much.
The body is nothing compared to that of the soul. Saint Yosito spoke wisely.
Okay. I think he was. We were supposed to see him.
Please should make that noise, right?
They should make no noise, all.
Nazdar did well to get us inside, but it looks like this strain was more than he could handle. He needs rest, which means Tasnazi needs to change her plans.
What's changing?
Vol is the closest thing we have to a healer. He might be able to get Nazdar moving again, but he needs time, which means he won't be able to pick the locks on Kazda's vaults. Tasnazi wants you and Serene to get the vault keys.
What about you?
This one has other business in the palace. When she's done with it, she will meet you at the entrance to the vault, on the lower floors.
Alright then, let's get to it.
Take care getting the keys. The thugs in this palace are Kazda's most loyal, and just as vicious and cruel as he. Expect no mercy, and give none. Serene will help keep things quiet in case fighting breaks out.
Are you going to be alright on your own?
Yes, Tasnazi has gotten used to being on her own ever since the Salzo died. She knows this place like the back of her paw. She'll be fine.
What about Nazadar and Val?
Nazdar has to stay behind. He's in no condition to creep through the palace right now. Hopefully Vol can get him back on his feet in time for an expedient departure. As long as they stay back in this old storeroom, they should be fine.
I thought you were against killing any guards.
That was different. Many of the keep's guards were close to the Salzo. They follow Kazda only because they must. The lapdogs in this palace are loyal to Kazda alone.
That's enough to justify killing them?
The ones who are closest to Kazda do not show loyalty because they are virtuous, but because he allows them to indulge their worst impulses. I am not telling you to punish them, only that they won't be missed by anyone in the Stitches.
Okay. So, stealth is literally optional. Which is fine by me. Vault key 1. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a little bit of looting. Little bit of looting, little bit of picking, little bit of looting, little... Ooh, Mr. Whiskers, get off that table, you nut job! Bonk. Killing loyalists. I promised I'm a sane individual. I don't know if it's exactly justified killing all the guards, but you know. The person in charge is kind of a douche, so might as well just help clear the corruption through barbaric means. Get off of me. Oh, you're a stronger one. Boom. And death. I did not mean to take that. Actually, I should take the green ones though, just because I can potentially get upgrade materials from the better ones. Alright. Not only have I secured the key, but I also pretty much just cleared the palace of the loyal guards people. The evil, bad guards, basically.
There you are. He's got her. He's got her.
Keep it down. What are you talking about?
Custer, he and his bodyguard, biggest I've ever seen. They cornered Tusnessy and took her back there. You have to save her.
Oh, shit. Looks like Tashna got. Which means stealth is no longer an option. Stealth is no longer an option. Violence is the answer. Ow. Oh, an ordnance piece. Ah! Don't scare.
You have one friend left in this world, it seems. Not for much longer. Cut!
A cod? Jesus. Centaur. Alright, well. Let's do this, big boy. I've fought in plenty of you before. But, ow. Except this time I have... check out my new ability. Ow. Goddamn giant ass. Oh.
You regret crossing Kazna.
He's getting away. Untie me.
It's okay.
After him.
Alright, after him we go. Shit, stop and tie her shoe real quick.
Please, Tusnessy, spare me.
Shut up, Kazda. One more word from your lying tongue and Taznazi will claw it out.
Okay, what the hell's going on here?
He did it. Everything Taznazi suspected him of. He killed the Salzo. He had her take the blame. He was proud of it. Now that I have my claws at his throat, he discovers the meaning of mercy.
Does that mean you can clear your name and return home?
He took this one's home from her, the only one she has known, and he couldn't give it back if he wanted to. She has no proof but his word. Even if he confessed and cleared her name, the stitches she would return to is not the one she left behind.
What are you gonna do with him then?
One joy is left to Taznazi, to kill Kazda. Then she leaves this all behind her, for good.
Don't do this, Tashni. I'm sorry, I keep pronouncing your name wrong. If you kill him, there is no coming back from that. Stitches is still your home. Besides, we already literally just broke into his private quarters and killed everyone who was loyal to him. So he literally has nothing.
The Salzo is dead. Everyone Taznazi had ever known turned their back on her. The stitches are in shambles. Why would this one ever want to return to such a place?
Part of you still cares about it. Your crew sees it, I see it. It's not too late to fix things.
You are right. Taznazi has tried to forget, tried to move on. Not a night goes by that she doesn't dream of times past. She knows what must be done. Taznazi will make this one face the justice of the stitches. Wait for her at the tavern in town.
Alright, I'll meet you there.
Taznazi will only make this offer once. Confess to the stitches for all you have done, and she will not try out your torture devices for herself.
Taznazi, you win.
Get up. All the stitches will hear the truth from your lips before the day is done.
Alright, you have fun with that. I'm going to take her at her word and not assume she's just going to kill him now that I've walked away. Oh, lore book. By the way, in case you're wondering, I did grab that lore book before leaving Riverhold. Oh, everyone's here.
My friend. No, more than that. Family. Kazda's deeds have been made known to the stitches. Taznazi's name is cleared. For now, at least, there is something to drink to. Or, in Serene's case, something else to drink to.
I love Serene so much. What happens now?
Now Taznazi is home, and you enjoy her hospitality. Raise a mug, kick up your feet, and count your coin. There is much to be done to fix the damage Kazda did, but that is for Taznazi to worry about. Your work is done, even if hers is just beginning.
Alright.
Strange as it seems, Taznazi is not only forgiven in the stitches, she is looked up to. It will take time for the stitches to be as it was. Maybe it will never get there, but even if she cannot live up to Dashing the Salzo's legacy, Taznazi will try.
Does that mean you're taking over?
So much as anyone can be in charge of the stitches. With Kazda in exile, there's hope of going back to how it was, how Dashing the Salzo saw it. They have not entirely forgotten him, or Taznazi. She'll do her part. We all will.
What will happen to your crew?
The job is done. Their lives are their own. But Taznazi wants to make life better in the stitches, and she will need help to do so. She could use them, Vol's tinkering, Serene's magic, Nazdar's wisdom, if they will offer it.
Okay, fair enough. How about you, Val? What you doing?
Well, we didn't get near the vault. Normally I'd call the job a wash, but it seems like Taznazi owns the vault now. So I guess you could say the job was a success. Funny how things work out.
I guess so. I didn't even see the vault in there. Nazdar, how are you, old friend?
Do not mistake a righted wrong for an undone wrong, I believe is the mantra of Gautfang Master Junri. Nazdar is glad to know Tasnasi's name is restored, but perhaps gladder to know she faced this tragedy and overcame it.
Okay, fair words.
How many of those Avon brothers are there? It's like a couple more every time I look over. I swear they are multiplying.
Oh my god, I love her so much. I know I said the other day that Thunder Boots is one of my favorites, but I think Serene is also one of my favorites. I just love it. Just tiny cat. Anyways, that took longer than I thought it would. But we have arrived to the Stitches. That's one hell of a way to enter the Stitches, honestly. Just not even a foot in and already helped overthrow a corrupted leadership. Anyways, that's it for today. And yes, I know, we still need to find Maleron. And that's exactly what we're going to do right in the next episode. So, I'll see you all when we get there. Take care.